So I've been getting a lot of questions on how I edit indoor shots versus outdoor shots, so that's what I'm going to show you guys today. How's it going, simpletons? Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna make this really quick because I want to go back and binge Money Heist on Netflix. When I talk, I do a lot of hand gestures, so don't mind the huge mosquito bite on my hand. It is so itchy right now, so I'm gonna try really hard not to itch during this tutorial. So I'm actually gonna show you this side by side, the indoor versus outdoor edit, and it's to show you that I treat both pictures the same with obviously minor differences. So let's get started. With any photo, I'm going to adjust the brightness, contrast, ambiance, highlights, and shadows with Tune Image. Because the indoor shot is already bright enough, I'm not going to do much here, but I'm going to up the brightness on the outdoor shot a lot more than I normally would because it's a lot darker. Then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go into details and up the sharpen and structure for both shots. So if you're a loyal subscriber, you know my next step is always grainy film. So my two favorites are X03 and X04. So I'm going to start with X03 for both shots, but I'm going to increase the percentage of the style string a bit higher within the indoor shot versus the outside shot. And then I'm going to go back into grainy film and add a little bit of X04 for both shots. Alright, now that we're done with that, we are going to go into curves. I'm going to start with the luminous curve, and I pretty much do the same thing in all my shots. So I'm going to lower the highlights and up the midtones and shadows, but I'm going to up it a lot more in the outside shot. Because the photo was darker to begin with, the colors aren't as bright or luminous, and because of the edits we've done so far, we've lost some of that saturation, so I want to add some of that color and highlight back into the shot. The next curve we're going to play with is the red curve. I'm going to increase the midtones a little bit more within the outside shot because I'm lacking some color in my face. And then we're going to go into the green curve. I'm only making subtle changes here and slightly increasing and decreasing the highlights, midtones, and shadows accordingly. And then because I'm wearing blue and both shots are quite blue already, I'm actually going to decrease the midtones and shadows within the outside shot and slightly do the same for the inside shot. And lastly, our last curve that we're going to play with is the RGB curve. For the outside shot, I'm looking a little faded, so I'm actually going to decrease the highlights, midtones, and shadows. So I'm adding a bit more contrast and shadows to the shot. And then for the inside shot, I'm going to do the same, except I'm going to slightly increase the shadows. Now, because it was wintertime, I was looking a little pale, so I'm going to use the brush tool to add some color into my skin because I like that tan look. So I'm going to do that for both images by lowering dodge and burn to -5 and also upping temperature by 5 to add some hint of color. And then I'm going to up saturation to 10 and go over my entire suit and skin so that the colors are more prominent. And that's it. So these were the before and this is after. So as you can see, the way I edit indoor shots versus outdoor shots is exactly the same, even with the outdoor shot being darker than the indoor shot. All we did was up the brightness a little bit more. The only key difference was the way we treated curves, and curves is great because you can change the entire tone of an image just with one subtle move. Now we have a pretty consistent edit across both shots, even though one was taken indoor and one was taken outdoors. Alright, so that was a pretty quick tutorial. Hope you guys loved it. If you want to see more of these, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if there's anything y'all are struggling with, and I'm happy to do a tutorial on them. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Simply Tea family and make sure to hit that notification bell so you are alerted every time there's a new video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Okay, bye.